song is always a heavy card. You know, that's kind of where I start with everything. Nothing enthralls me like a singer.
Whose chickens are those in my yard? They pick at every shiny thing.
We did this record entirely live in the studio.
Down this
all the songs circled into this very specific dynamic of musical chemistry that we were finding in the moment. This was a real leap for me to come out to Los Angeles and come to this iconic studio. This is like hallowed ground.
Studio B of United Recording, a historically important studio. You know, we try not to get too mystical about what else happened in here. Ray Charles recorded modern sounds of country and western music in this room. My friend Harry Belafonte made his very seminal album, Evening with Belafonte, in 1956 in this room. Sinatra made his record with Count Basie in this room.
Every plan that I had.
My first communication with Amy was in relation to her dad. I have a tremendous, regard for what it means for her to stand here and deliver her own point of view as a musician and be a custodian, of a legacy that she finds as important as anybody else.
Joe obviously is so brilliant at choosing songs to suit a singer. He seems to have a really fantastic way of allowing everybody's first instinct to kind of rise up to the surface and letting that take flight before directing people.
There's a certain thought that we all have that we're controlling things. And, we set mics in a certain place, we close doors, we keep people out, we invite people in. But at a certain point, when you're lucky, music takes over. When you're writing it, it happens. When you're recording it, it happens. When you're performing it, it happens. If the song means anything, it will finally take you over and tell you who and what it is and where it wants to live.
Baby, be better. Slow road to the center.
We talked about some songs that he thought would be great picks, and we talked about some originals, and we kind of threw everything into the pot with that kind of intention of having it sound like Community.
I think it might be kind of a signature sound on this record, that idea of 3 and 4 voices getting up in the air together and happening in real time, not as overdubs later, but with all that great unplanned smear that happens when people sing together. It's magical. There's no other way for that sound to happen.